My name is Tarmack, and this is my list of the biggest surprises of E3 2016. Number 10. Custom controllers for the Xbox One. The logistical nightmare of piecing together a potential 8 million combinations and making sure that they ship to the right person, it makes my head hurt. But what better way to let someone customize their own console experience than by choosing the colors of all kinds of different parts on their Xbox One controller? It's a pity that you can't put artwork on them, but surely that would simply result in a lot of Panisia and other unmentionables being placed on official Xbox hardware. Number 9. Crash Bandicoot Remastered. It's not often that we get a video game reveal by way of shadow, but Sony is remastering the original Crash Bandicoot, Cortex Strikes Back, and Warped for the PlayStation 4. Screams of nostalgia are a very particular noise. Now, none of those games would look all that exciting even remastered on such a giant screen, so instead, they showed footage of Crash Bandicoot being included in Skylanders Imaginators. Number 8. Call of Duty Infinite Warfare. Now, before you switch away, clearly Infinite Warfare itself isn't a surprise. What was a surprise, however, was the footage shown during the Sony press event. COD came out swinging with a space combat section involving zero-gravity fighting, what appeared to be glory kills like in Doom, and ultimately a game that had a fair bit more style and character than had been shown before. The Call of Duty Infinite Warfare trailer is still one of the most disliked videos on YouTube, so to see such great-looking space combat footage was certainly one of the biggest surprises of the show. Number 7. Star Trek Bridge Crew. For those who follow online sources closely, this one was spoiled a couple of days in advance, but is still part of the E3 lineup. Star Trek Bridge Crew is a VR title that lets multiple people pilot a spaceship. The controls looked overly simple and the graphical quality wasn't amazing, but come on, it's Star Trek and you get to sit in an engineering station and yell, "She canna take any more, Captain!" Number 6. Resident Evil 7. The lead up to this reveal was an extremely dark house setting that begins with a phone call telling you to get out or they'll get you. The reveal referenced a VR demo by Capcom called Kitchen, which was a rather intense horror experience, and frankly, RE7 looks much the same. One of those games where having an extra set of pants nearby is probably a good idea. Number 5. The reveal of Prey. This game doesn't appear to actually have anything to do with the original Prey or the cancelled Prey 2, but we'll have to wait and see. It's on this list for a few reasons. First, nobody expected Arcane Studios to have a title up their sleeve other than Dishonored 2, and second, absolutely nobody expected a Prey title at all. The game reveal didn't give us anything in the way of gameplay, just showing a kind of Groundhog Day, repeating mornings routine, followed by scientific experimentation and some creepy as hell black tendril beasties. It was described as a first-person immersive game with a psychological thrill. Number 4. Sea of Thieves. I follow games regularly and had no idea that this title even existed. Sea of Thieves is a pirate game where a multiplayer crew pilots a pirate ship doing everything from raising the anchor and lowering the sails to patching holes in the hull from cannon fire. You can search for treasure, engage in sea battles, and all with a graphical style that is quintessentially Rare. Oh right, that's the other surprise. The game studio Rare hasn't done anything original and good in over 10 years, so to have something with such potential land in our lap at E3 like this was pretty great to see. Number 3. Quake Champions. When Bethesda opened up a fake command line screen at the beginning of their press event and launched right into the modernized version of Quake, reimagined as a hero shooter, everybody cheered. We'll have to wait and see what a proper Quake hero-style game involves, as they only confirmed unique abilities and attributes for it. Nothing was said about whether each character had unique weapons or if the old pick up and carry a bunch style will apply. id Software is also taking the reins on Quake Champions just like it did for Doom, and if the latter is any indication of the quality of the game they're building, Quake will be amazing, as long as they don't outsource any of the multiplayer like they did for Doom. Number 2. Project Scorpio. This console is the Microsoft answer to the rumored PlayStation Neo, which was notably absent from the Sony press event. And clearly, they wanted to get an announcement out in advance just in case Sony talked about theirs. I mean, really, Scorpio doesn't even have a real product name yet. Essentially, Microsoft is building an upgraded version of the Xbox One. It's quoted as being an 8-core, 6 teraflop powered beast for true 4K gaming. For those not in the know, the just-released NVIDIA GTX 1070 video card is a 6.5 teraflop card. And to top it all off, the new console will have full backwards compatibility with the Xbox One. There was no mention of price, and the targeted release window is sometime towards the end of 2017. Number 1. The biggest surprise of E3 2016 happened during the Sony press event. Andrew House, the president of Sony Interactive Entertainment, came out on stage solely to introduce, quote, one of the most creative talents in gaming. At which point the curtain rises and Hideo Kojima, creator of the Metal Gear series and former Konami whipping boy, strides down the ramp to reveal a teaser trailer to a new game called Death Stranding. The teaser contained a pretty heavy environmental destruction, oil, and ocean vibe, and starred Norman Reedus of The Walking Dead fame. Didn't tell us basically anything about what the game will be, how it will play, what it's really about, when it'll come out, or any real detail of any kind, but it was awesome, and definitely the biggest surprise of the show. My name is Tarmack, and that's my list of the biggest surprises of E3 2016. I do regular content on the channel, including news updates, editorials, reviews, and more, so subscribe if you enjoyed it. You can also follow me on twitter.com/gnomecast for game industry news and chatter. Cheers. Bye-bye.